Paul Wesley as Stefan Salvatore. Now 43, Paul has evolved from being the moral compass of Mystic Falls to a respected actor and director. Before The Vampire Diaries, he appeared in a variety of television roles including 24, Everwood, The OC, and Smallville. His portrayal of Stefan highlighted his compassionate and empathetic tendencies while also exploring his darker and murderous side as the Ripper. He also played the immortal villain Silas, further showcasing his range. While on the show, Paul also tried his hand at directing and helmed several episodes. His performances earned him 2 Teen Choice Awards, further solidifying his impact on the series. After The Vampire Diaries, Paul starred in Tell Me a Story and Netflix's Medal of Honor. He also took on the iconic role of James T. Kirk in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. He has directed episodes of Roswell, New Mexico, Shadowhunters, and Legacies. Off-screen, he co-founded Brothers Bond Bourbon with Ian Somerhalder, turning their on-screen brotherhood into a successful business venture. In his personal life, Paul was married to TVD co-star Tori DeVito from 2011 to 2013. He then dated original star Phoebe Tonkin from 2013 to 2017. He later married jewelry professional Ines de Ramon, but filed for divorce in early 2023. He is currently dating model Natalie Kuchenberg, and the couple announced their engagement in July 2025. Fun fact, Paul is an ethical vegan and a passionate advocate for animal rights. Another fun tidbit? During auditions, creators Julie Plec and Kevin Williamson had rejected Paul, concerned that he was 10 years older than the character, but when the network suggested replacing Ian Somerhalder with him for Damon, they flat out refused. Instead, they asked him to re-audition for Stefan. The two only got on board after his first day of shooting, when they saw his chemistry with Nina during the cemetery scene. Nina Dobrev as Elena Gilbert. Now 36, Nina continues to be one of the most multifaceted talents in Hollywood. Before The Vampire Diaries, she starred as Mia Jones in Degrassi: The Next Generation. She also appeared in films like Away From Her and Fugitive Pieces. Her portrayal of Catherine Pierce and her doppelganger Elena Gilbert turned her into an international star. The iconic love triangle between Elena, Stefan, and Damon created 2 passionate fan bases, Team Stelina and Team Delena. Her work on the show earned her 8 Teen Choice Awards and 3 People's Choice Awards, among other accolades. Since The Vampire Diaries, Nina has expanded her career in both film and television. She starred in comedies like Let's Be Cops and Love Hard. She also appeared in the action-packed film XXX, Return of Xander Cage. She returned to television with the CBS sitcom Fam. Recently, Nina has taken on more behind-the-scenes work. She's preparing to executive produce and star in the thriller Night Float. She also acquired the rights to the novel Woman 99 and will executive produce and star in its adaptation. She is set to star in a romantic comedy adaptation of the novel It Happened One Summer alongside Tyler Hoechlin and Virginia Gardner. She finished filming the action thriller Bear Country. Beyond acting, she co-owns Fresh Vine Wine with her best friend Julianne Hough. In her personal life, Nina dated her co-star Ian Somerhalder from 2010 to 2013. Later, she began a relationship with Olympic snowboarder Shaun White in 2019. The two got engaged in October 2024, but they ended their engagement in September 2025. After the breakup, she was briefly linked to Zac Efron, but she shut down the rumors and confirmed that they are just friends. Fun fact, early in the show's run, Nina, along with co-stars Candice Accola, Kayla Ewell, and Sarah Canning, were famously arrested for flashing motorists from a bridge. This incident was later confirmed to be a misinterpretation of a camera flash during a photo shoot. Ian Somerhalder as Damon Salvatore. Now 46, Ian has shifted his focus from being the charming yet dangerous Damon to environmental activism and entrepreneurship. Earlier in his career, Ian starred in Young Americans, The Rules of Attraction, and The Tournament. He gained fame on Lost as Boone Carlyle, showcasing his charisma. His portrayal of Damon as a mix of charm, cruelty, and a hidden protective love for a select few brought a new level of nuance to the vampire archetype, making him immensely popular. The brothers' complicated relationship, oscillating between conflict and loyalty, served as the primary emotional anchor of the series. It showed how family ties can survive even the most extraordinary challenges. Ian's performance earned him 7 Teen Choice Awards and 3 People's Choice Awards. After the show, He co-created and starred in Netflix's V-Wars. Behind the camera, he's an executive producer of the documentary Kiss the Ground, which focuses on regenerative agriculture. After breaking up with Nina Dobrev in 2013, he started dating and later married Twilight star Nikki Reed in 2015. The couple shares 2 children and a mutual passion for sustainability. Together, they've launched initiatives promoting animal welfare and environmental conservation. After the completion of V-Wars in August 2019, Ian stepped away from acting to focus on his family and commitment to conservation. He lives on a farm with his wife and their 2 children. Did you know? Ian initially dismissed the audition, calling the pitch Twilight on TV. When he finally auditioned, he bombed his network screen test and was nearly rejected. Kevin Williamson had to personally intervene to fight for him to get the part. Before we continue, check out the TV Buzz Zone shop for vampire-themed merch from your favorite shows and movies. We've got caps, sweatshirts, and journals. Kat Graham as Bonnie Bennett. Now 36, Kat has evolved from Mystic Falls' beloved witch to a multi-talented artist and activist. Before the Vampire Diaries, Kat danced for artists like Missy Elliott, Jamie Foxx, and Pharrell Williams. She made her film debut in The Parent Trap alongside Lindsay Lohan and appeared in films like 17 Again and The Roommate. In 2002, Kat made her television debut on Lizzie McGuire. She went on to appear on various television series, including The O.C., Malcolm in the Middle, Joan of Arcadia, Grounded for Life, and Greek. Her portrayal of Bonnie Bennett brought strength and vulnerability to the character, earning her 2 Teen Choice Awards. Post-Vampire Diaries, Kat expanded her career with roles in All Eyes on Me and Netflix's The Holiday Calendar. She has also released multiple music albums, including Love Music Funk Magic, and even competed on The Masked Singer. Kat is set to portray Diana Ross in the highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic, Michael. As a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador, Kat advocates for refugees and uses her platform to promote positive change. In her personal life, Kat started dating actor Cottrell Guidry in 2008, getting engaged in 2012, but they ended their relationship in 2014. She then was in a relationship with producer and director Darren Jeanette, whom she was engaged to from 2022 until their breakup. In October 2023, Kat got married to her best friend and business partner Bryant Wood in a private legal ceremony. The couple later held a larger wedding ceremony in August 2025. Fun fact, due to her multilingual upbringing, Kat speaks English, French, and Spanish, as well as some Hebrew and Portuguese. Candice Accola King as Caroline Forbes. Now 38, Candice continues to shine in both acting and music. Before becoming Mystic Falls' favorite overachiever, she toured as a backup singer for Miley Cyrus and released her own album, It's Always the Innocent Ones. Her role as Caroline Forbes allowed her to showcase her acting range, evolving from a small-town girl to a fierce vampire and loving mother. Candice's performance earned her 2 Teen Choice Awards, and she became a beloved figure in the fandom. Post-Vampire Diaries, she reprised her role in spin-offs The Originals and Legacies. She also appeared in the romance sequel After We Collided and continues to explore new opportunities in both acting and music. In her personal life, Candice shares 2 daughters with her ex-husband Joe King of the rock band The Fray. Back in the day, she was linked to Teen Wolf star Tyler Hoechlin in 2004 and to TVD co-star Zach Roerig between 2011 and 2012. On May 14, 2025, she announced her engagement to original star Steven Kruger on Instagram. Fun fact, Candice performed a stunning cover of Eternal Flame on The Vampire Diaries, showcasing her vocal talent. Michael Trevino as Tyler Lockwood. Now 40, Michael's career has continued to evolve since playing the hot-headed hybrid. Before Mystic Falls, Michael appeared in shows like 90210 and The Riches. His portrayal of Tyler added layers to a character grappling with identity and loyalty, earning him 2 Teen Choice Awards. Post-Vampire Diaries, Michael starred in Roswell, New Mexico, where he also made his directorial debut. In his personal life, Michael married Dutch model Bregje Heinen in June 2025. Fun fact, Michael was the first major character to transition between The Vampire Diaries and the originals. Stephen R. McQueen as Jeremy Gilbert. Now 37, Stephen transitioned from playing Elena's protective younger brother to roles in action-packed dramas. Before The Vampire Diaries, Stephen appeared in shows like Everwood and movies like Piranha 3D. He won the Best Male Performance Award at the 2007 Beverly Hills Film Festival for his role in Club Soda. His performance as Jeremy Gilbert earned him a Teen Choice Award nomination for Male Scene Stealer in 2013. Post-Vampire Diaries, Stephen joined NBC's Chicago Fire and starred in the Hallmark movie Home by Spring. In his personal life, Stephen has been linked to model Alexandra Silva and Olivia Pickren. Fun fact, Stephen is the grandson of legendary actor Steve McQueen, whose legacy inspired his acting career. Zach Roerig as Matt Donovan. Now 40, Zach remains active in Hollywood. Before playing Mystic Falls' dependable human, Zach had roles in As the World Turns and One Life to Live. He then made a few appearances on Friday Night Lights as Cash the Cowboy. His time as Matt turned him into a running gag, with his status as the last human standing becoming a humorous part of the story. After The Vampire Diaries, Zach appeared in The Gifted, co-starred in the third installment of horror film series The Ring, and in the comedy drama The Year of Spectacular Men. He also appeared in The Last Full Measure and starred in the USA Network drama pilot Dare Me. In 2025, Zach starred in the Western film Day of Reckoning and the Netflix series Boots. In his personal life, Zach filed legal papers seeking full custody of his daughter after his ex-girlfriend, Elena Turner, was incarcerated in a federal prison. On May 24, 2020, he was arrested for driving under the influence in Montpelier, Ohio, and was arraigned on June 4th of the same year. In April 2025, Zach publicly confirmed that he is dating TVD co-star Ariel Kebbel. Fun tidbit, Zach worked for his family's gravestone business before pursuing acting. Matthew Davis as Alaric Saltzman. Now 47, Matt remains active on screen. Before playing Mystic Falls' resident vampire hunter and history teacher, Matt appeared in movies like Legally Blonde, Pearl Harbor, Seeing Other People, and Blue Crush. His role as Alaric Saltzman made him a standout character, and that impact carried over into Legacies. Earlier this year, he starred in Grosse Pointe Garden Society, but the show was canceled after one season. Off-screen, he shares 2 daughters with his ex-wife, Kylie Casciano. In April 2020, the headline Matthew Davis's Over Party trended on Twitter following a series of controversial posts by Davis that many fans had deemed racist and xenophobic. Did you know? In 2020, Matt had a public social media feud with Paul Wesley following the vice presidential debate, with the two exchanging heated tweets over their differing political views. Michael Malarkey as Enzo. Now 42, Michael has continued to thrive as both an actor and a musician. Before joining The Vampire Diaries in Season 5 as the enigmatic Enzo, Michael honed his craft on stage, including lead roles in Spring Storm by Tennessee Williams and Beyond the Horizon by Eugene O'Neill at Royal National Theatre. Michael also appeared in several film and television projects like Mr. Sloan and Raw. His portrayal of Enzo infused the character with a mix of charm and sorrow, turning him into one of the series' most memorable and unpredictable figures. After The Vampire Diaries, he appeared in the series Big Sky. He then appeared in Westworld and Quantum Leap, and in the 3rd season of Law & Order: Organized Crime. As a musician, he has released several albums, including Mongrels and Grave Eraser, which showcased his unique sound and lyrical talent. In his personal life, Michael has been married to original star Nadine Lewington since 2009, and the couple shares 2 sons. Michael has Palestinian roots on his mother's side and has publicly supported calls for peace in Gaza, using his platform to highlight humanitarian concerns. Fun fact, Michael's grandfather was Suhail Bushrui, a Palestinian poet and the first Arab to hold the chair of English at the American University of Beirut. Chris Wood as Kai Parker. Now 37, Chris has established himself as a versatile actor in television and theater. He began his professional career in the 2010-2011 national tour of Spring Awakening as Melchior Gabor. Between 2011 and 2012, he worked in regional theater productions of The Little Mermaid and Damn Yankees. In 2013, Chris made his first television appearances with the TV movie Browsers and the TNT series Major Crimes. He also appeared in the Carrie Diaries, but it was his role as the diabolical Kai Parker in Season 6 that truly made an impact. His chilling performance as the sociopathic witch earned him widespread praise and a Teen Choice Award nomination for Choice TV Villain in 2015. Post-Vampire Diaries, Chris Chris starred in Containment and joined Supergirl as Mon-El, where he met his now wife, Melissa Benoist. On Broadway, he starred in Almost Famous and has also lent his voice to Masters of the Universe, Revelation as He-Man. Chris has openly discussed his own struggles with mental health, including anxiety, depression, and ADHD, and is a passionate mental health advocate, founding the organization I Don't Mind to support open conversations about mental health. Fun fact, Chris played baseball growing up and once considered pursuing it professionally before turning to acting. Daniel Gillies as Elijah Mikaelson. Now 49, he captivated audiences with his portrayal of the suit-wearing honorable sibling of the Mikaelsons. He first appeared as Elijah in The Vampire Diaries, and the writers initially planned for him to die in his first episode, but changed their minds after he made a strong impression. This led to him becoming a recurring antagonist and eventually a protagonist. The Mikaelson family got so popular with fans that it paved the way for their own spin-off, where their characters were further fleshed out and given redemption arcs. Beyond the originals, Gillies expanded his acting portfolio with roles in Saving Hope and the Netflix series Virgin River. He also starred in Coming Home in the Dark and appeared in Occupation Rainfall. In 2022, he joined the Australian drama The Newsreader as Charlie Tate. In addition to acting, Gillies wrote and directed Broken Kingdom, a passion project that starred him and his then-wife, Rachel Lee Cook, receiving critical acclaim for his dedication and versatility as an artist. Earlier in his career, he played John Jameson in Spider-Man 2 in 2004, adding a major franchise to his filmography. On the personal front, Daniel Gillies married American actress Rachel Lee Cook on August 8, 2004. Together, they have 2 children, a daughter and a son. In a 2017 interview, Gillies revealed that he pursued a vasectomy to prevent having a third child, citing concerns about his age and energy levels. He expressed his desire to focus on giving his 2 children love and attention, stating, "I want to be able to give these 2 my love and my attention and my care. I would like to stop now." On June 13, 2019, both Cook and Gillies announced on Instagram that they had mutually decided to separate, expressing their wish for discretion for the sake of their children. On July 10, 2020, Gillies then filed for divorce from Cook, and their divorce was finalized in March 2021. Since 2021, Gillies has been in a relationship with cellist Julia Masaki, and the couple occasionally shares glimpses of their life together on social media. Claire Holt as Rebekah Mikaelson. Now 37, she is celebrated for her portrayal of the fragile and insecure last born of the Mikaelsons, who yearns for love and a human life. Before her breakout role, Claire made her acting debut as Emma Gilbert in the popular Australian fantasy series H2O Just Add Water from 2006 to 2008, which earned her recognition and acclaim. She transitioned to American television with roles in Mean Girls 2 and the first 2 seasons of Pretty Little Liars. After her success in the Vampire Diaries universe, Holt starred in the survival thriller 47 Meters Down and its sequel, 47 Meters Down Uncaged. She also appeared in Aquarius as Charmaine Tully. She took on a comedic turn in the film Untitled Horror Movie and was linked to CBS's Supergirl, though she chose not to pursue it. In her personal life, Claire was engaged to longtime boyfriend and television producer Matt Kaplan, marrying on April 28, 2016. However, the couple divorced on April 27, 2017, citing irreconcilable differences. Holt announced her engagement to real estate executive Andrew Joblon on December 3, 2017, but revealed on March 5, 2018, that she suffered a miscarriage. Claire and Joblon were married in August 2018, and together they have 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. In November 2019, she announced that she had become an American citizen. She is very active on social media and shares snippets of her motherhood journey. Joseph Morgan as Klaus Mikaelson. Now 44, he gained international recognition for his portrayal of the British-accented Big Bad Wolf, who first appeared in The Vampire Diaries as the ultimate villain of Season 2. Originally slated to die at the end of Season 3, Klaus became so popular that his character was extended and eventually got his own spin-off series. Beyond Klaus, he continued to expand his career, appearing in Brave New World and in the HBO Max series Titans. In 2024, he joined the cast of Halo for Season 2 as James Ackerson. He also partnered with Dream Games in a promotional campaign for Royal Match. Before his rise in supernatural dramas, Morgan's first ever acting audition was for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for Tom Riddle. He appeared in Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World in 2003 and Alexander in 2004. He also starred in the miniseries Ben-Hur in 2010. He won the TV Guide Award for Choice TV Villain for The Vampire Diaries in 2013. Additionally, he was nominated for the Teen Choice Award for Choice TV Villain for The Vampire Diaries in 2011, 2012, and 2013. In 2014, he won the People's Choice Award for Favorite Actor in a New TV Series for his role in The Originals, further solidifying his status in the industry. He continued to be recognized for his work in The Originals, receiving nominations for the Teen Choice Award for Choice Sci-Fi Fantasy TV Actor for 5 consecutive years from 2014 to 2018. In his personal life, Joseph married actress Persia White, who played Abby Bennett Wilson, Bonnie's mother. The two met on the set of The Vampire Diaries. The couple married in 2014, and they share a close bond, often seen together at events and on social media. An advocate for animal rights and environmental causes, Morgan has been a vegan since 2014 and supports the charity Positive Women, dedicating his platform to raising awareness and supporting initiatives that help underprivileged communities. Phoebe Tonkin as Hayley Marshall. Now 36, she made her mark as Hayley Marshall, the impulsive and stubborn alpha hybrid with a troubled past. She was introduced in The Vampire Diaries as a werewolf who helped Tyler break his sire bond to Klaus. Her character arc in The Vampire Diaries served to introduce her and set up the premise for The Originals, where she became a main character and evolved into a powerful hybrid and the mother of Klaus's daughter. After The Originals, Phoebe continued to shine in the Australian drama Bloom, the miniseries Safe Harbor, and the film Babylon, alongside Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. She went on to star in the crime drama Transfusion opposite Sam Worthington and appeared in the thriller Night Shift. In 2024, Phoebe earned widespread critical acclaim for her performance as a struggling mother in Netflix's Boy Swallows universe, which won her the 2025 ACTA Award for Best Lead Actress in a Drama Series. She also starred in The Eighth Day and Kid Snow, with the latter earning her another ACTA nomination for Best Lead Actress in a Film. She's set to lead the TV adaptation of The Dark Lake as Detective Gemma Woodstock. Phoebe's early career took off with her breakout role as Cleo Sertori in H2O Just Add Water, a hit Australian series, where she starred alongside her Originals co-star Claire Holt. She later appeared in The Secret Circle and the action film Tomorrow When the War Began. Off-screen, Phoebe dated co-star Paul Wesley from 2013 to 2017, and she was later linked to British musician Alex Greenwald. In May 2025, she married art dealer Bernard Lagrange, with Claire Holt and Shelley Hennig among her bridesmaids. Known for her passion for fashion, Phoebe is a Chanel ambassador and co-founded the sustainable lifestyle brand Le Jour, which emphasizes eco-friendly clothing. In July 2024, she was appointed as a national ambassador for Plan International Australia. Charles Michael Davis as Marcel Gerard. Now 40, Charles perfectly captured the charismatic and competitive essence of the self-proclaimed King of New Orleans, who bounced between friend and foe of the Mikaelson family. Pedro Pascal auditioned for the role, but was ultimately passed over for being just on the older side, with the part instead going to Charles, who was considered a better fit. Introduced in The Vampire Diaries as a tyrannical ruler and Klaus's adoptive son and former protege, Marcel quickly became one of the most intriguing characters in The Originals. His journey to surpass his maker as an upgraded original was widely praised as one of the most fascinating storylines of the show. Following the series, Charles broadened his range with notable roles as Zane Anders in Younger and Special Agent Quentin Carter on NCIS New Orleans. Born in Dayton, Ohio, and of African American and Filipino descent, Charles attended Miami University and launched his career through an AMTC, leading to early work in modeling and commercials for brands like Nike and Foot Locker. His acting journey includes guest spots on popular series such as That's So Raven, Grey's Anatomy, and Switched at Birth, before landing a recurring role as Quan Kirkland on The Game. Charles also starred alongside Laura Harrier as a couple going through a breakup in the music video for the remix of What's Love Got to Do with It by Kygo. In his personal life, Charles has been linked to model Katrina Amato, although he generally keeps his relationships private. Riley Volkel as Freya Mikaelson. Now 35, Riley carved out a memorable presence as the formidable and powerful witch whose loyalty and ambition shaped the fate of the Mikaelson family. Since her time on the show, she has continued to shine in television with a role in Hightown and guest appearances in Roswell, New Mexico, and played the younger version of Jessica Lange's character Fiona Good in the FX series American Horror Story Coven. Raised in Calgary, Alberta, Riley's career began unexpectedly when a modeling scout noticed her shortly before college. Moving to Los Angeles initially for modeling, she quickly transitioned to acting, debuting with a small part in The Social Network and later landing a role as Jenna Johnson in the HBO television series The Newsroom. Her versatility led to roles in the originals, where her portrayal of Freya earned her a regular spot from the third season onward. Since 2022, Riley has been married to her longtime partner, Mike C. Robertson. In September 2025, she announced the birth of her first child, Danielle Campbell as Davina Clare. Now 30, Danielle made a lasting impression as the spirited young witch whose courage and immense strength reshaped the power dynamics of the French Quarter. Since her time on the show, she has continued to captivate audiences with lead roles in Tell Me a Story, where she played dual characters Kayla Powell and Olivia Moon, and recurring role in Famous in Love. Danielle also showcased her range early in her career, appearing alongside Jennifer Lawrence in The Poker House in 2008 and starring in the Disney Channel film Starstruck. Originally from Hinsdale, Illinois, Danielle was discovered at age 10 in a Chicago hair salon, which led to her first roles, including a recurring spot on Prison Break and appearances in Zeke and Luther and the Disney movie Prom. In 2025, she starred in the Netflix series The Waterfront. In her personal life, Danielle was linked to Louis Tomlinson of One Direction, though they ended their relationship in 2017. In 2018, she started dating fellow Originals actor Colin Woodall. The couple got married on September 13, 2025. Stephen Kruger as Josh Rasa. Now 36, Kruger brought a refreshing energy as the loyal and selfless vampire who evolves from Klaus's compelled spy into Marcel's trusted second-in-command. Known for his wit and charm, his character was the first gay character introduced on the series and was originally slated to appear in 3 episodes. However, Josh quickly became a fan favorite, and at the end of 2013, Kruger was named one of TV's top scene stealers of the year by E! News. He was promoted to a series regular and remained an integral part of the show through its final season. Following the originals, Kruger starred in Yellow Jackets as Coach Ben Scott and played a recurring role as Heath in the 3rd season of Roswell, New Mexico. Hailing from Appleton, Wisconsin, and raised in Florida, Kruger ventured into acting in 2009 with guest roles in Pretty Little Liars, Workaholics, and 2.5 Men. In December 2023, he confirmed a relationship with the Vampire Diaries star Candice King, and on May 14, 2025, Candice announced their engagement on Instagram. Leah Pipes as Camille O'Connell. Now 37, she brought nuance and compassion to her role, helping to counsel and ultimately redeem the troubled Klaus through her keen insight into the human psyche. Originally from Los Angeles, Leah began her acting career early with a debut on the supernatural series Angel in 2001. She was a regular on the TV series Lost at Home and appeared in the Disney Channel original movie Pixel Perfect as Samantha Jacobs. She starred in movies Fingerprints and in the soccer-themed film Her Best Move. She appeared on TV shows such as Crossing Jordan, Clubhouse, and even Drake and Josh. Her breakout film role came with Sorority Row, where she showcased her talent in the horror genre, which led to further projects including roles in Law & Order Los Angeles, Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, and the romance Musical Chairs. In her personal life, Leah was married to actor and musician AJ Trout from 2014 until their divorce in 2019. Yusuf Gatewood as Vincent Griffith. Now 43, he commanded attention, serving as the leader and former regent of the French Quarter's witch community, while reluctantly teaming up with the Mikaelson family to combat supernatural threats. His character was originally intended to serve as a temporary vessel for Finn Mikaelson, but the show's creators kept him on as a main character after he was freed from Finn's possession thanks to a positive audience reception. He began his career with guest appearances on Hack, Law and Order: Criminal Intent, CSI: Crime Scene Investigation, CSI: Miami, and appeared in films like The Interpreter and House at the End of the Drive. While The Originals was in its final season, he was cast as the Horseman Famine and later joined the Umbrella Academy cast as Raymond Chestnut. Yusuf generally keeps his personal life private with no records of present or past relationships. Nathaniel Buzolic as Carl Mikaelson. Now 42, he brought flair and charisma to his role on The Vampire Diaries and The Originals. His character's mischievous charm and unpredictable nature gave him a distinctive edge within the Mikaelson family dynamic. Since his time on the series, he has appeared in various projects including ABC Family's Pretty Little Liars as Dean Stavros, Spencer's substance abuse counselor. Nathaniel's career began with hosting and acting roles on shows like Studio Disney and All Saints before landing his breakout role as Carl. A dedicated born-again Christian, Nathaniel has gained a significant evangelical following as a social media influencer. He has publicly supported Israel and garnered popularity in the country, especially after expressing solidarity following the October 7th Hamas attack. Currently, Nathaniel is dating Israeli model Leah Noga. Casper Zaffer as Finn Mikaelson. Now 51, Casper is best known for his portrayal of the tragic and often overlooked original sibling who viewed his own existence and that of his siblings as a curse. Following The Originals, he has kept a lower profile than his co-stars and has not appeared in any major film or television roles. Born in the Middle East and trained at the Oxford School of Drama, Casper began his acting career with roles in projects like Dream Team and La Femme Musketeer. His film work has roles in Too Much Romance, It's Time for Stuffed Peppers, True True Lie, and Tarantula Blanc before moving into U.S. television with The Vampire Diaries. Beyond acting, Casper is passionate about wellness and fitness, often sharing his healthy lifestyle on social media. An impressive athlete, he holds a world record in ocean rowing. In August 2014, he won the Great Pacific Race with his team, becoming the first four-man crew to row 2,400 miles from Monterey, California to Waikiki, Hawaii in 43 days. Nathan Parsons as Jackson Kenner. Now 37, he left a lasting impression with his portrayal of the noble and protective alpha of the Crescent Wolf Pack. Nathan began his acting career in daytime television, gaining recognition for his role as Ethan Lovett on General Hospital. In June 2014, he replaced Luke Grimes as James in the final season of True Blood. He has also done voiceover work for Japanese anime. In his personal life, Nathan is in a relationship with Janine Mason, his on-screen partner in Roswell, New Mexico. Their romance was confirmed by a co-star in 2019. Sebastian Roche as Michael. Now 61, Sebastian portrayed the ruthless yet tormented patriarch of the Mikaelson family with a goal of ridding the world of his devil children. After his time in the series, he further showcased his talent in roles like Martin Huysman in The Man in the High Castle, and he also appears as Father Renault in the Paramount Plus TV series 1923. With a career spanning television, film, and theater, he has become a well-respected figure in the industry. Roche has appeared in numerous films and television series, including General Hospital, Fringe, and Supernatural, and he has a rich background in classical theater, performing in notable productions such as Salome with Al Pacino. In 2024, he made his K-drama debut in Queen of Tears as Dr. Liam Braun. In the same year, Roche was cast as a series regular in the new Netflix series Gringo Hunters. In his personal life, Roche met the Conjuring actress Vera Farmiga while co-starring on Roar in 1997, though the couple separated after 7 years of marriage in 2004. He then married Korean-Australian actress Alicia Hannah Kim in 2014. Alice Evans as Esther Mikaelson. Now 57, she embodied the cunning and calculating matriarch of the Mikaelson family, whose relentless drive to rid her children of the curse she had bestowed on them defined her actions throughout the series. She gained recognition in French television with her breakthrough role in the sitcom Elisa Top Model, followed by notable performances in Italian miniseries and films including 102 Dalmatians, where she met her future husband Johan Gruffud, with whom she shares 2 daughters. Since her time on The Originals, Alice has faced numerous personal challenges, including a publicized separation from Gruffud. In 2024, she took him to court for child and spousal support and won. Earlier that year, She managed to lose around 40 pounds that she had gained during the highly stressful separation and divorce proceedings, celebrating her achievement with a post on Instagram. In July this year, she returned to court seeking additional child support for their 2 children over whom she has full custody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't miss our comparisons playlists with topics like Twilight versus The Vampire Diaries, The Originals versus The Vampire Diaries, Klaus versus Michael Corvin, and Team Jacob versus Team Edward. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!